Hello YouTube, this is Daddy and Carl again today, and today we have a 1334 Hoover A. So this is the Hoover 1334A. This one is an earlier type one, and this one is like what we would call not the best example of a 1334A, because it is missing the genuine bag and it's also missing the rubber bumper. But this is one of two. The other one is in near mint condition, and so first we're just going to do a comparison because this one is the earlier type one. I'll show you the main. The earlier type one is actually metal, like the original 1334A or the original 1334, and this cleaner as well was the first time Hoover used a zip on the side of the bag on the Junior, because the other one had like a slider on the top, and also it had the same motor in it. And as you can see, this one here actually will be a parts vacuum now.
Ship apart in pot.
I mean, if you talk about parts,
Yeah.
If anybody's seen the last video with a 1334, it was sounding a bit rough. Well,
Yeah.
this one here is a lot smoother motor, so instead of buying bearings and all that guff, I mean, to be honest with you, I'd rather just put a complete, if I had a spare one, put another motor in it, because it probably works out cheaper in the long run. At least as well, it's all genuine Hoover. So, if I show the underneath of it as well, it is a little bit rusty on underneath. It's not in bad condition, considering it was, yeah. Yeah, this one here also has got a spring on it to adjust the ride height, where the 1346 is at the the 1346A had a slider on the side. So, well, what are you going to say now?
And I bought some gum tea.
We bought this one about 2 years ago.
Some gum tea?
And it was originally on eBay, but nobody went for it, and because it was a local pickup only. And we managed to trace it down, and we actually bought it from a hairdresser. It was actually in the shop attic.
No, it says it's on gum tea, now it's a pot on eBay.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. We traced it and got it, so I think we paid 2 years ago like £15. It's actually Carl's first Hoover Junior he ever got. So this is, but it does run okay. Gonna see how well this one runs.
Go.
The other thing, see, it does run really well, and I think when we put this motor into the other one, it'll actually fulfill, it'll make that one a perfect machine. This one here also You just about see it. Just trying to zoom in. Well, it's got a ribbed cable on it. I can't really get a shot of it.
No. It's a CD word with my singing.
And the cable is actually in mint condition.
Yeah.
I mean, if I really wanted to, if I put this one on eBay, I think there would be a bidding war just for the cable.
It's sold in the bag.
Because you can't buy these ribbed cables anymore. You can buy the standard white ones.
This is the bag.
Yeah, you're going to show them the bag in it?
It's a brand new type of Hoover bag. I've got the older types. That's the brand new ones.
Yeah, we've got the yellow ones, and that's the newer type one. And I think some of them have different colour writing on them as well. It has got a few.
The first one has got blue writing on it.
Yeah, the 70s ones have got blue writing on it, which are very good. So, say this machine here came out in 1962, or around that age, and because it's made of metal, it's going to be between 1962 and 1965, and like I said, it's
quite heavy.
It is a lot heavier.
They're not heavier in the dirt.
This bit here works.
They're not heavier in the dirt sections than ones are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is the 1334A. That's the earlier type one.
In the E's got exactly the same cleaner it is.
Yeah, we've got a few cleaners that need parts, and instead of buying the parts or trying to source them, we'll break this one down and.
Then I've got to see the sort out now.
He's got his feeding his fly trap, so obviously with the new swatter he's probably going to be feeding the flies with electrocuted flies.
I see them through this guy.
Right, so there he is. There's the 1334A. And just say,
Do the second bag.
This will be the last time that this vacuum's going to be in one piece, because it's now going to be boxed for parts.
Box or parts on the keynote.
Yeah, so say bye.
No.
And what do you want to do? And what is the name?
What?
Vacuum Man 8.
Super.
Bye.